And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video as always, we are bringing you up to date with all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. Quite a lot have happened. Of course, Arne Slot had his sort of first press conference today. We've also got some massive Mo Salah news amid the sort of speculation over his future. We're also going over a few other bits and pieces within the Liverpool space, but as always, let's start with our international roundup. Yes, Alexis Mac Allister had a busy night as Argentina secured their place in the Copa America semi-finals, playing 90 minutes, notching an assist and scoring in a penalty shootout. After being rested last time out, Mac Allister was back in the starting lineup as his side met Ecuador in the Copa America quarterfinals in Houston, Texas. Liverpool's number 10 was one of the four representations to reach the final 8 of the competition as he became the first to reach the semi-finals after a tense battle with Ecuador. Mac Allister assisted the game's opener in the 35th minute, flicking on a corner delivering to the back post, which was met and converted by Manchester United's Lisandro Martinez. Argentina were then heavy favourites, but Ecuador kept them with striking distance throughout. They missed from the penalty spot on the hour mark, only to dramatically equalise in the 91st minute. Thankfully, Mac Allister was not forced to play a full 120 minutes as Copa America will only play extra time in the final if needed, meaning it went straight to a penalty shootout. The 25-year-old was the third spot kicker to step up for Argentina, and by that stage they were only 1-0 up as Lionel Messi missed the opener. A figure of composure, Mac Allister sent the goalkeeper the other way as they slotted his strike brilliantly into the bottom right corner, helping to set his side up for a 4-2 penalty shootout win. Emi Martinez saved 2 penalties that earned him the highest rating from Argentine outlet TYC Sports, but Mac Allister was second best with what they deemed a 7 out of 10 outing. They praised the Argentinian's worst moment. He stood up and contained the turbulence and had the character to put the ball under his soul and think. So Alisson and Darwin Núñez next in the Copa America will battle for another space in the semi-final spot. Only July 7th as Brazil meet Uruguay, while Luis Diaz's Colombia will meet Panama on Sunday. So yes, Mac Allister doing very well and is the latest Liverpool player to go through to the next round of a competition to get to the semi-finals. Of course, Joe Gomez and Trent Alexander-Arnold should be involved, well not maybe involved in the playing. Trent Alexander-Arnold is expected to be playing again for England. And of course the Dutch contingency as well, along with Konate and the French contingency, all battling for a place in the semi-finals of the Euros, which starts today. Well, moving on to some other stuff, guys. Of course, the press conference, Arne Slot's press conference was today, and of course was actually there with the new sporting director. And a lot of questions on everybody's lips was with regards to us not making signings yet, and that our new sporting director is expecting yet another quiet month of transfers. Liverpool have not made any signings yet this summer, and it was no surprise to see the situation addressed by the media, with the club's new sporting director hinting at another quiet month. The Reds are one of 6 Premier League teams not to have added any of their squad list so far this summer, with the inactivity frighteningly quiet. The centre-back position was previously described as not an immediate priority, plans for a specialist defensive midfielder are uncertain, and the left wing deemed at capacity. Something surely has to give there. During Arne Slot's first press conference as Liverpool's new head coach, Reggie Hughes, the new sporting director, was asked about the transfer situation. He nodded to the ongoing international tournaments as a reason for how quiet has been competition-wide, with that only anticipated to change in August. Hughes explained naturally when we're major competitions during the summer, World Cup or Europa, Championships, and in this case the Copa America and the Olympics as well, there's a lot of football being played. Naturally the attention is going to be there. I think after that transfer flurry there will be in June, it will all calm down a little bit for the month of July. And then we'll always, when August starts and coaches have had more time to work with their players, I think their opinions will be more set at football clubs, and you may see a situation in August like previous seasons, there was a little bit of a hurry to get things done and make sure everyone's squad are in order. I don't think this summer will be any different. Who knows what will transpire economically? It's hard to say and speak for other clubs, but I'd say a quiet July and crescendo in August would probably be the way to sum it up. Hughes in line certainly fits with what's been reported, with the club eager to Slot and co to take a closer look at what they already have before splashing the cash. The issue with that, of course, is that 11 players are still competing with their country and wouldn't report for the pre-season until much later in the window, pushing schedules back even further. On his relationship with Slot, Hughes doubled down on this point as he focused first on the improvements that can be made on the training pitch before looking at transfers. He said, "We've been in the communication daily, logistics, organisation, and of course preparing the transfer window, which we know more about as we go on. The more time we spend with the current squad, which we're both delighted to have inherited, is a talented squad. We need to improve, and we need to improve on the training pitch first and foremost," is what Arne Slot said. "And with the window opening, we will always be opportunistic if we can. If we can improve as we go, we will look to do that. Don't shoot the messenger." Frustrating. It's frustrating because it kind of reminiscent to the summer of 2022 when, we were always told about the summer was, we've got a talented bunch, we've got enough to go for titles, and we had an absolute rank rotten season. And again, I do think we had a really good transfer window last year. We had a very good season last year, but we fell short. And there's positions that we definitely need to bolster. And that is the centre-back position. And I'm not saying I know better than the sporting directors and all that sort of, I'm not saying that, but I do think it's very, very clear. I don't think it's trying to pull the wool over the Liverpool supporters' eyes. We all know we need a new defender. We can't be going into the new season without a new defender, and we can't be going into the season without a bit more reinforcement, maybe a defensive midfielder. And that's a guarantee. I think 2 minimum signings we need to be making this summer. I'm sorry, that's 1,000% what's going to happen, and probably we'll have to wait till August, but seeing certain transfer targets go out the door is always not the greatest thing to see. But that's kind of it. And obviously Arne Slot came out and stated that he is announcing a new coaching staff soon. Basically, 2 new coaching staff. They're on the way. He also explained his preferred formation and had a bit of a joke about a 4-2-3-1 analysis. He also sort of said he's embracing the challenge as Jurgen Klopp's successor, and he looks at it as ideal. And yeah, that is kind of it with regards to that. But yeah, good to see the boss happy and coming out and speaking about all of his situations. Now, moving on to transfer news. Whilst I have just said it has been very, very quiet, we have got a bit on Sepp van der Berg, guys. Sepp van der Berg is in talks now with Liverpool and PSV. Well, PSV are in talks now with Liverpool over acquiring the Sepp van der Berg. So we could see him potentially go out the door, which is no secret to you or no surprise to you. He's obviously voiced his concerns and he wants to leave the football club this summer. So again, it's not a massive surprise that he's going to be in talks with other clubs. PSV look like they're moving on that one and are in talks with Liverpool. And then, of course, there has been a secret meeting held and secret talks have been held regards to the Mo Salah situation. Now, I spoke to you over the last couple of weeks or in the build-up, certainly while Arne Slot was getting appointed. There was a lot of talk with regards to, the trio, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk, and about their contract situations. And we said that the next priority would be trying to tie them down to new terms in total. Now, there were reports coming out of Liverpool. David Ornstein actually said at the time that Liverpool would look to sell all 3 of those players should they not agree terms on a contract extension. Of course, they are going into the final year of their contract, and whilst Trent Alexander-Arnold and Virgil van Dijk might be the same, there's massive Mo Salah news, and that is that Liverpool have ruled out selling Mo Salah this summer, even if he does not sign a contract. So Mo will either sign a new deal or he will leave for free next summer. Liverpool will not sell Mo Salah is the understanding that we're hearing from our sources very, very reputable, coming out that Liverpool will not sell Mo Salah despite him not agreeing new terms, or if he doesn't sign a new contract, Liverpool will not sell him and he'll be able to leave for free come the end of the year. So yeah, certainly one to watch with that. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've got for you today, guys. Do let me know your thoughts on the press conference. Let me know your thoughts on the transfer window so far. And then let me know your thoughts on Mo Salah. Do you think letting go for free next year is worthy? And would you be for selling him this summer? As stated, let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.